We getting them in. Yo,
Oh,
what's happening? First of all, before we start,
what's going on?
hand claps all around. What's going on, my man? Let's get it ready for just you and I right here. If you guys have any questions, make sure to hit the question mark in the bottom right. Chico, aka Santiago. What's happening, man? How you been?
Good. How you been, man?
Man, I've been good, been busy. I see you doing your thing, bro. It seems like you just never stop working, bro.
I try. I see
Yeah,
you too. I see you everywhere too.
man, yeah, I'm everywhere, but I need to make some more plays down in Fort Worth, man. It's a lot of opportunities I've been passing up, but I think starting 20, what are we now? 2022 coming up. I think I
Yeah,
might start making moves back in Fort Worth, man, for real.
for sure. You one of the hottest DJs.
Man, appreciate it, man. If y'all know, he's a DJ too, bro. He's a DJ. He's not just the engineer, he's a DJ, man.
I try.
So let's get into it, man. So 1's, 2's podcast. If you guys are listening to this, watching this, wherever you're at, make sure to like and subscribe to the 1's, 2's podcast, man. Google Play, Spotify podcast, wherever we're at, man. SoundCloud, you got us, man. We got the special guest Chico, the engineer, the mastermind in the building. I'm gonna put all of his information in the description below. Make sure to like and subscribe and follow our guest, man. So let's get into it, bruh. So
Yeah.
if you could tell us, man, where exactly are you from, man?
I'm from Puerto Rico. I was born and raised in Puerto Rico, and then I moved down to Texas when I was 16 to Fort Worth,
Mm-hmm.
and since then I'm been just here, Fort Worth, Texas.
Okay. What made you want to move to good old Funky Town, Panther City?
It wasn't my decision, it's just my mom. I just moved with my mom. She's trying
Hmm.
to a better scenario, you know what I'm saying? We're trying
Yeah,
to better our lives, and they asked me, hey, you want to move? I was like, yeah, I got no
man.
choice. Only 16, so
Yeah, why not? You know what I'm saying? That's what's up, man. Funky Town. So, how long you been in Funky Town?
it's been now 20 years already.
Man, that's what's up.
Yes.
So, as far as Funky Town, man, so I keep asking people from Funky Town, what does Funky Town mean to you? Why do you think they call it Funky Town?
I really don't know that answer because I never pay attention, I guess, on the funky town,
Yeah,
'cause, I always been more on the, I just live there and, make my life and stuff like that, but I never thought about that either.
yeah. This man, he always in the studio, man. That's like. That's how you can tell he always working, man. He's like, man, I live in fucking town. I don't know nothing about it because I'm in the studio. We making these hit records. He's like, we just focus on the business. But you know what's cool, man, is like I heard about you from a lot of folks, man, and they're like, man, when you get into Fort Worth, you got to tap in with this guy Chico, man. And I'm like, yo, all right. When I see him, I got to tap in with him. I think my friend Neo Soul put me onto you.
Okay,
You
yeah.
mixed and mastered some of his stuff, and I was like, man, this guy did that. Okay.
We just finished his tape.
Oh yeah, his album.
Yeah, the one he just recently dropped. Yeah, it's fire.
Yeah. I can't wait to hear that, man. I saw him posted up, man. Neil, so if you're listening, man, if you're watching, I'm sorry I didn't have time to listen to it, but I'm gonna check it out, man. So when I first got a chance to work with you, man, we worked on the Amigos track.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you right now, if y'all haven't got that Migos track, it's fire. We are shooting the music video this Sunday. And I'm just like, man, when I saw you working on your engineering stuff, I'm like, man, this guy knows what he's doing, bro. Cause I don't really see too many engineers. Like, it's like, you know, the program so well. So how long have you been doing that type of stuff, man?
So I started like 2007. That's
Hmm.
when I really like started on it, working on it, and then like by 2011, that's when like you trying to find yourself, like what I'm saying, should I really want to do this? Should I really like if this is just a hobby or this is a career? And then
Hmm.
around 2011, that's when I started like working with artists, and then I was like, okay, man. First, I started making beats, and then I was like, you know what? I started mixing songs, and once I started mixing songs and producing a little more, and like getting more into it,
Hmm.
I started feeling like people were like, oh man, this sounds dope. This is badass. This is like and that's why I got the feeling. I was like, you know what? This is what I want to do.
Hmm.
From there, we haven't stopped since
Yeah,
then.
man, that's what's up, man. And it's like, it seems like you professionally trained. Did you get professionally trained on it, or did you
Oh yeah,
just kind of learn from experience?
No, no, I went to school from 2007 to 2009.
Mm.
I went to school, and then from there, because I was, like everybody, just started off in the room, started off, with your friends and stuff like that. But then I was like, I have to step up. I have to step
Yeah.
up, and that's what they had back in the day. I wish they had like YouTube, like they have it now, and all these courses. I would not. I would just go straight to YouTube.
Yeah,
Not,
man. Busy work beats.
avenues now that there are a lot of avenues now. They teach you. They teach that you can go get it straight from the source and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I had to do that, and since then, man, I can't complain.
Man, that's what's up. I'm glad you took that leap because I feel like a lot of folks just scared to think that, hey, you know what, I'm doing these beats, I'm mastering stuff, my homeboys, but how far can I really take it? Because I feel like a lot of folks when they, especially DJs and rappers, they hear just their homeboys saying that they good, but it's like if all my homeboys say I'm good, like how far can I really take it?
Yeah.
And that's what you did, man. You said, hey, I want to be the best. You went to school, got your education, and now you doing tracks for some of the biggest artists in the nation, bro. Like that's crazy, man. So like, who have been some of the biggest artists you've mixed and mastered for so far?
So I like right now we work with got a chance to work with Paul Wall, got a chance to work with Snow the Product. She was one of good friends. She's like high level right now. She's in the row right now. I got Cap G from Atlanta, another big artist, got a chance. Baby Bash and who else? There's a few out there. But yeah, I like to work with the people. I just like to work with people that is hungry, people that is, they're bringing a new idea. They just want to work. That's really what I enjoy to do.
That's what's up. And I feel I could definitely tell that because usually engineers, when they engineering, from my experience, it's like I walk into the studio, the engineer's like quiet. You know what I mean? He just like mixes it and he's quiet. You get involved with the music. You know what I mean? I feel like you're more like an artist because you know how to mix and master, but then you give feedback. You're like, hey, if you do this, it'll sound a little better, sound a little better. And it do sound good. I'm like, damn, I never thought of that. Like, I'm like, bro, this is a producer too. You know what I mean? So have you ever gotten like a case for like, because artists are sensitive about their music. Have you ever given a suggestion to somebody and they were like, nah, fuck nah. You know what I'm saying? Like you ever
it happened. Yeah, no, it happened. It happened, but then at the end of the day, it kind of goes back in my mind. It's whatever they want, it's their track. So like when I get an artist like that, so I kind of like read them, you know what I'm saying, and be like, okay, let me try this, but if you don't like it, just let me know. I'm fine.
Yeah.
But at least I tried it, and then but a lot of the time they'll be like, after later, they'll be, oh no, just put that little thing back that you did. Put it back.
See what I'm saying?
I see, but then I'll be like, okay, hey, just listen to it, and then whenever you're ready, just let me know if you like it or not. I'm real open on that mind. You know what I'm saying? I'm not at the end of whatever the artist and their team and whoever is involved, they're all comfortable because that's the product they're gonna push. So
yeah, that's definitely the truth, man. So when it comes to like musical influences, you say you started off as a beat producer. So I'm assuming like you were influenced by a lot of hip hop beat makers, like, you know what I'm saying? So who was your influence to get you started in the beat making from step one?
Beat making, man, I was big on the Swiss beats.
Oh snap! He said Swiss beats.
Yeah, I was
hey,
Swiss beats a lot. And then yeah, man, just a lot of Swiss beats. And then who else? Man, a couple of Spanish producers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Puerto Rico.
Is Swiss beats Latin?
No, I think he's from. No, he's American, but I think he's like. I really don't know.
Yeah, because I seen pictures of him back in the day with the braids. I thought he was like Dominican or something.
I know he's from the Bronx in New York. So
yeah, it's a lot of Dominicans out there, man. It's like New York, it'd be like everybody black to me. With Faith from New York, it's just if you black, I don't know. If you Latin, you black. If you black, you black. Everybody's just black to me from New York. So I don't know, man. It's crazy. Swiss beats, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's interesting you say Swiss beats because like you were, Latin American from Puerto Rico. and you have a hip hop producer, you know what I'm saying? It's like somebody that got you into beat making. So I've heard a lot of the stuff you worked on is mostly hip hop, but have you ever like, you know, worked on a lot of like Latin tracks, like Puerto Rican music, like reggaeton or merengue type tracks? Have you
Yeah,
ever mixed and mastered that kind of stuff?
I work with them. I had a chance to work. You know, I worked a few.
Uh-huh.
I got a couple friends and a couple artists just hit me up and do a lot of, you know, the Spanish stuff. And
Yeah.
but for some reason the rap and the hip hop keeps coming back.
Yes.
I was like, okay, I guess that's me. I'm gonna roll with that lane. You know, not roll with the lane, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whatever works I can get. So, you know, I like music. So since I like music, and the cool thing, because I got, you know, the cool thing is like, because I can do Spanish music, I can do English music. So that gives me a good balance of me not getting bored.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
I definitely agree with that because it's like, you know, you said a lot of the hip hop keeps coming in, but it's like, you know what I mean? You don't want to get bored doing the same stuff over and over. So like, you know, I know it's like you have a lot of studio because you were always in the studio working with different artists like literally every day in the week. So have you ever had like a session where it was just like, I don't know, like the artist was just they had the drive, but they just did not have it. You know what I mean? It's like you're listening to them, you're mixing and mastering, and you're just like, man, this is not gonna work. Like, do you ever feel like just telling that guy, like, hey man, it's not gonna work?
uh, it happens a couple times. It happened a couple times. But I remember I had one big example. It's like whenever they're excited. They excited going to the studio first time or something, but they're all nervous because that's the first time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So most of the time they're nervous. So I'm like, you know, you're probably gonna end up coming back again and because you're excited, but at the same time they're nervous. They gotta get used to it.
Yeah.
So I got those situations, and I got some other situations that they're like, they're not ready. They just want to freestyle in the studio, or they're just not ready. And
Yeah.
those type of situations, you know, sometimes I don't want to be the bad guy, but sometimes I'll be like, okay, I don't want to take your money. I'd rather save that money, come back next week whenever you're ready. So you don't waste my time. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
come back ready, and then we will record it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How did they get ready? You know what I mean? Because a lot of these young cats, they want to get in the studio and they like, man, I want to be like, you know, who's like Gunna, Travis Scott. I want to try to make some shit like that. How would you tell them, hey, you know, it's their first time coming? How would they like get ready for a first session?
Just if they know the lyrics, that'll be better.
Yeah. Y'all hear that? Know the lyrics, bro.
Yeah, because if you know the lyrics, at least, yeah, if you know the lyrics, you can play with the words. You can play with delivery. But now they had to like come on writing. Then they gotta learn how to like, you know, let me see how can I say it. You know what I'm saying? If this is something that you don't do every day, it's gonna be kind of hard. So
yeah.
But if it's something that you're rapping every day and you know, once you know the words, man, you can freestyle, you can do whatever. But
right.
if they paying studio time by the hour, now they're gonna feel a little rush. But if it's really, you know, just at least getting a little bit ready on some parts, something.
Yeah, I feel you because it's like, you know, and like I said that they paying by the hour, like the time is money. So it's like if you're trying to get your track done, you know, and I like how artists can spit off the top and they're like, oh, I don't want to use no phone. I'm just gonna spit off the top. It's like, bro, you got limited time, and then with that time, he got to mix and master. So it's like, don't be ashamed to use the pad and, you know, read off the, you know, paper. I don't see nothing wrong with that, but some artists think that they have to just always just do it off the dome. And I'm like, I mean, I rather just y'all come in and give like a good product, you know what I mean? So what is your opinion on the change of like hip hop? Because you've been in hip hop for a long time, and now it seems like artists just come in and do that. Like they just come in and just punch in. Like, do you think that's like, you know, a good way to lay down music?
Really, I think it's just a trending.
Just trending, yeah.
Yeah, because once you hear a J. Cole album or something or you hear a song that somebody sat down and wrote some badass bars, then they'll be like, oh man, I gotta step up my game up. You know what I'm saying? Start writing. So I think it's trending. It's all trending, and like I said, there's some people that are really good, but there's some people that, you know, they sit down and they can write. There's people that can write bars that they be like, whoa, wow. Or
Yeah.
write badass songs. You know what I'm saying? Or write badass songs.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I definitely agree, man. Sit down and write them bars, man. So, okay. So when it comes to like studio sessions, you know what I mean? You know, you said there's people that write some crazy bars. There's been people that came in that were just like, you know, maybe next time, bro. You know what I'm saying? High and low moments. What has been like the craziest studio session you've had so far? Like just something that was just like, whoa, I can't believe this is happening right now.
Man, I remember back when I had the studio in my garage.
Mm.
I remember I had one guy. It was a producer. He wanted to like talk business with me,
Mm.
and I don't know, somehow I guess he was drinking, and he passed out on the couch. I don't know where. He passed out on the couch. This is my first time seeing him. You know what I'm saying? Hitting him, and he was all on the couch, and he was, man. The guys that were with him, they were like slapping him in the face. Like, what kind of like? For sure, we ain't gonna do business if you first time you meeting a person, he's on drugs.
He on the couch is fucked up, man. So yeah, did y'all ever get a song done or something or what?
And nothing done. We just laughing, you know. His friends that was making fun of him, and we ended up like we just made probably like a half of a beat. That's it. That was
Dang, man, that's crazy, bro. Like, you know, I'm glad that that's the craziest moment you had so far. Cause you know, I've been in recording studios, and I'm not gonna lie. If anybody watching this is no diss against any other engineer studio, but I've been in some studios where I feel like I need to bring a damn near like a AR rifle with me sometimes.
Yeah, oh, for sure, yeah. Like I just like the like same thing. Like, you know, it depends who I record. That, you know, they be like, oh, this, you know, I got a bunch of young cats, a bunch of, you know what I'm saying? They're on the lane. So, but luckily, they be, you know, they be respectful. You know, because from the beginning, not trying to set up, hey, this is time to work. This is not a, you know what I'm saying? That's why in my studios, I don't have many people come. I don't have people like coming out. Just whoever I'm working with, and that's it.
Yeah, I respect that, man. You know, and I feel like more studios should be like that, focusing on the business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I like how you don't even have them smoking in the room. It's like when you in the room, it's like, bro, we focusing on business. You know what I mean? Because it's like I feel like a lot of engineers need to pay attention to how you're doing your business. Because, bro, again, all you other engineers watching, bro, y'all be letting Pookie and Ray Ray up in the studio, bro, and I be feeling uncomfortable. I be like, let me go to the car real quick and let me load a couple clips because, man, if it get off, if it start popping off in there, man, I ain't going outside. You know what I'm talking about?
How many artists have asked me how much they would pay to smoke in my studio? A lot. Even like Baby Bash and things like
you told him no? Oh shit.
But they respect that. You know what I'm saying? They respect that. They respect and I do it because I got a bunch of different clientele. You know, I work with hip hop, Christian artists, podcast, whatever it is. So I had to keep my room clean and everything.
Yeah, you ever have a Christian artist that they can smoke in your studio?
Not good. They ask me if they can drink for sure.
Yeah, you've had a Christian artist that they can drink some wine. Okay.
Go ahead, man. Whatever makes the song better. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be so curious to what it'd be like to work with a Christian artist. You know what I mean? Because I've never been in a studio with like a Christian artist. So, what was it like working with a Christian artist?
It's a whole different vibe, man. It's a whole different vibe, and it's all about the message and stuff like that. And then, but it's cool. It's a good like good how you call it, it's something good spiritual for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Spiritual, and for sure sometimes like you want to hear that stuff because like you record somebody before that he was killing people and all of that, and oh man.
Yeah. You need to cleanse it.
And like, oh man, I needed this for sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Man, that's what's up, man. You know, you're like very versatile, man. You work with all different types of artists, man. That's for sure. Oh, he out the Valero getting that gas. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Valero. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
actually, I'm on my way to Houston, so I had to stop here. And then, like, it's hot in my car because if I turn the car on, then
Yeah.
my Bluetooth gonna go on, and then I
Oh,
cannot hear
so,
you.
oh, okay. Well, we're not gonna keep you in the car too long, bro. You know what I'm saying? So check this out, man. What do you think about this, man? And you're I think of you as a musician, so I'm gonna ask you this question. It's a lot of people that record music and everything seems like digitized, like beats made on computers, not a lot of instrumentation. Do you think that uh instrumentation is gonna come back one day where like live instruments is gonna be like a mainstream thing again?
That's hard, man. That's
Mm,
hard because yeah, right now it's a blend. It's a blend. You know, it depends. It depends on what kind of music you're doing.
mm,
It just all depends what kind of music you're doing. But if in a hip hop wise, people are working so fast that by the time they're like they, they pull up the guitar, by the time they find a tune, they already can go on the computer and pam pam pam, and
yeah,
it'll be faster.
yeah. I
But
mean,
I know like the plugins and the stuff, it's sounding better and better and better and better all the time. So
bro, I'm telling you, these plugins of VSTs.
yeah.
Shouts out my boy Lone Star Music, man. He
Oh
he
yeah,
made
yeah.
some beats for some G Unit stuff, and I had asked him, I was like, bro, who's on that bass guitar? Because it sounds like somebody's strings is touching the fret. I'm like, that sound like a. He's like, nah, bro, it's a computer. I'm like, there's no way you did that on the computer, bro. It sound like somebody really playing the bass guitar. And he showed me how he did it, and I'm like, I cannot believe that shit, bro.
Oh
That is crazy, bro. It's crazy how far technology has came, man. But
yeah, no, it's crazy.
when it comes to technology, man, everybody has access to it. You
Yeah.
brought up YouTube. Everybody can go on YouTube and just look up anything and try to replicate it. So you're I consider you a master at your craft, you know what I mean? But it's a lot of folks that get into this to try to do what you do very quickly. They may watch a couple of YouTube videos and be like, okay, I'm gonna be an engineer now, 25 an hour type shit.
Yeah.
Like, when do you think is ready for somebody to really take this professionally and like actually really do business?
I think once they like find their once they start working with a couple different artists, like different, but like I'm talking about like different from country artists to okay. But if they want to stay on the hip hop lane, like let's go back. If they want to stay on the hip hop lane, they just have to like just record a bunch of people, just record that their way they flow, the way like the routine is just like bam, like let's go, like you know what I'm saying.
Mm,
And it's just put in the time, just put in the time. Put in
yeah,
the time. That's basically it, you know.
right.
Yeah, just put in the time and just I think that's whenever you're ready, just put in your
Yeah.
time and whenever you're confident, for sure. That's the word, confident.
Let's get technical when we talk about like stuff. So, what are your favorite programs to use? You know, as far as like engineering.
Oh, I like Pro Tools. Yeah, I like
Okay,
Pro
that seemed like a
because
universal thing. You know what I mean? The Pro
yeah,
Tools thing.
but
You know,
everybody be like, nah, Chico, you gotta change Logic. Logic's like,
that's
ah,
another one I heard about. Like, what's really the difference? Because they're both. Do you call them? Are they called like DAWs?
yeah, DOS.
What is the real big difference between Logic and
It
Pro
just
Tools?
like Pro Tools, it just been around so long, and that's like the music standard. Every studio has a Pro Tools.
Mm,
Every major studio has Pro Tools, and
yeah.
Logic is like the new. It's an Apple thing, so that's the only thing that you only can get it with Apple.
Mm,
So and it's like it's up to date now. Then it's cheaper for sure. It's cheaper
mm,
now. That's one thing I was saying. Now most of all the apples they already come with Logic. So all these young kids, they're growing up with Logic.
mm.
So you know what I'm saying. So that's a big advantage.
Yeah, bro. I'm sorry about that. Somebody literally just called me.
Oh yeah, I got a bunch of text messages.
Hey, listen, Chico, he in an interview right now, man. If y'all trying to get some studio time, man, y'all gotta hold up, bro. But you know what's funny, man? Is like when it comes to that studio software and DAWs, man. Growing up, I grew up on Fruity Loops. Yes, I'm gonna admit it that I did have a cracked version for a couple years growing up. But it's like, bro, everybody had it in the hood, bro. It's like one guy in the hood that had that CD, and he was passing it around, and we all got the cracked version. And a lot of folks, whenever I went to college and I met people who do what you do, I would show them my laptop, and as soon as I put up Fruity Loops, bro, they would laugh at me, bro. They'd be clowning my ass, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what y'all laughing at? And they'd be like, bro, you gotta get on this Pro Tools, boy. Like, what y'all Fruity Loops? So is it really something to laugh about? Because I feel like you can make good music on any platform. I mean, do you agree?
Yeah, I agree. I agree on that 100%.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They just be hating on Fruity Loops. I'm like, bro, it's a DAW just like Pro Tools. It's a little different. You know what I mean? They don't have like the $1,000 package. You can get Fruity Loops for $29.99. I might not be able to have all the tools you got, but I can still make a little Soldier Boy beat in there.
I think that's when it comes down about creativity. You know what I'm saying? What it comes down to creativity, and it's a tool. As long as you know how to work it, and I know something for sure. If you got a program or whatever tool you have, just knowing through the best. You know what I'm saying? Knowing right, and you'll be successful.
Yeah. Okay. So like when it comes to success, every time you finish a track, bro, I feel like it's ready for the radio. Like I'm just like, damn, like your shit sound. I'm not trying to butter you up, but man, your shit shit is awesome, bro. So
that's a little trick that I do.
Yeah, it's a little trick. We're not gonna share that on the podcast. Y'all got to pay for that one. Y'all got to book a session. Make sure to book a session with my boy Chico. We on the 1's, 2's podcast, man. So just got a couple more questions for you, bro. So, bro, there's so many engineers out there who are like, at your level and around your level, and they all make, hip hop, pop music, country music. But I've just been so curious that like, is there like a certain standard that all you audio engineers get to as far as your mixing and mastering, where it's like the track is ready? You know what I mean? Because you listen to the radio, it's like Justin Bieber from Migos, from Katy Perry to Moneybagg Yo, and they're all on the same radio. They all sound good. So do the engineers all put the tracks to a certain standard to make it like finished, or what?
So usually what we do is like we reference them.
Okay.
So usually, yeah. So once like we reference them, like if you're doing some kind of like Migos track, all right, so let's kind of see where they at, so we can compete with them or at least be right there next to them, because you don't want your song sound all low or all like messed up whenever they switching songs. So that's why we reference them. That's why like we all kind of sound like not similar, but but we can compete. We'll be right there next to them.
Okay.
So every time I finish the song.
Okay, that makes sense, because it's like I hear a lot of tracks on them. It's like, how do they make it get all the same? You know what I mean? Because it's like you might engineer your stuff, or you might use a certain tool, and then some engineer in like Montana or California might use a different tool, but y'all all get to the same level in some form. You know what I mean? I find that very interesting, bro. So that's why I really admire you audio engineers, man. It's like y'all are just able to make the music sound so damn good, bro. I don't know how y'all do it, bro. It's just if y'all haven't seen Chico work, y'all got to book a session right now and just take a look at how he doing his stuff, and you won't understand what's going on. Trust me, I don't understand what he's doing, but when I see him work and I hear the music come out, I'm just like, damn, bro, how did you like? I don't know how you did that, but yo,
make sure to tell them that if they want to smoke, they have to smoke outside.
Yeah, you could drink a little wine, but you gotta take that smoking outside.
Whatever, maybe hit the vape or whatever you want, but smoke outside and then come through.
Yeah, I feel you, man. So before we go, tell us this, man. We're gonna ask a few questions that some people sent in. Oh, we got a big one right here. All right, hold on. Let's get to this one. So my girl Shay, shout out to my girl Shay. She says, in the 1980s, the city was first dubbed Funky Towns Fort Worth by R&B hip hop performers, sustained the city's rich. Hold on, it's a large one. Rich legacy of blues and jazz, which crosses racial lines from saxophonist Ornette Coleman and King Curtis Osley to writer-producer T-Bone Burnett or singer Delbert McClinton. Okay, so that's what they call Funky Town. Funky Town.
Thank you.
I'm gonna screenshot that. I try to screenshot that. I'm gonna get that one, and then we got another question. Okay, that's not a question. Somebody's just shouting you out right there. Eric Evans said best engineer in the city. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Eric Evans. All right. So lastly, man, let's get.
Hey, he got a dope track with Lou coming out. Nice.
Oh yeah. Shouts out Lou Charles. If y'all don't know Lou Charles, we just had an interview with him on Monday. This is Lou Charles, engineer right here, bro, and his DJ, man. Y'all get acclimated, bro. Before we go, I got one last question, man. What else you got coming up? Because you're not just the engineer, you know, you're a DJ, and you say you're going to Houston. So, you know, what's going on, man? What you got going on?
So yeah, the Houston trip is with my family, and but coming up, just finishing a lot of tracks with Lou, a lot of tracks with the high rollers. You know high rollers? They're
Oh yeah.
Amigos track.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We shooting that video, man, on Sunday, man. If you can make it, pull up.
Yeah. If I'll be back on time, I'll try to pull up.
Okay. Yep.
I got a lot of stuff. I just finished mixed a couple tracks for Cap G. So hopefully, you know, they'll get submitted, and then working with the XB Valentine with Vega and them.
Oh, she hot, bro.
Yeah,
her tracks is like, man, then, she's next up.
And then just we got a couple shows, and you know, just keep working, man. Just working, trying to work with new people too, and just trying to get better myself too.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Well, you know what? Keep up the good work. I'm gonna book a session with you pretty soon, man. As soon as I get back to producing, right now I'm just on the marketing phase of the album, shooting the videos, getting all that done. But when I get back in the studio, we're gonna work together, man. And I can't wait, bro. Like I said, if y'all need some mixing and mastering, hit my boy Chico. What do you like to be called? Chico the engineer or just Chico?
Just Chico.
Just Chico? Okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put all of his information in the description below. If you're listening to this on Spotify, Google, SoundCloud, make sure to like and subscribe and follow the guest, man. Chico. Hand claps all around. Woo. I appreciate you, brother, man. Thanks you for tapping in with me, man.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Have a safe trip, man.
All right. Thank you. See you.
All right. Take care, man.